Good morning, Wildcats. We are currently 5 weeks into the second semester of the 2016-2017 school year. And you guessed it, Har-Ber Wildcat News is back and ready to deliver the top stories from around the district. For Har-Ber Wildcat News, I'm Sarah Gill.
And I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. To kick off our first show for the second semester, we're bringing you some incredible stories that just may inspire you to invest more in your social media skills.
Plus, our Wildcat basketball men and women's teams are back and taking the 7A West by storm.
This is going to be one show you don't want to miss out on.
Today's Friday, February 3rd, 2017.
And HBWN starts right now.
2006 was the first year for our basketball team, and it was also the last year that our men's team made it to the state championship.
We all remember players like Nate Rakestraw, and who could forget about Michael Sanchez, who went on to play for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
This year's team is just as talented, and it's led by sophomore Tyler Perry and senior Zane King. The Wildcat men's team just finished the first half of the season in first place and third in the state.
Let's take a look behind the scenes at their most successful start in 10 years.
Basketball. Not a sport for the faint of heart. A sport that takes dedication, commitment, blood, and sweat. And the Har-Ber boys have proven just that, as they're en route for a historic season, starting off stronger than any team in the conference.
We're all excited. We have never been in this position before. It's been like 10 years since Har-Ber's been undefeated in conference, so we're really excited for this year. We're just going to stay the course and do what we've been doing. We have gelled as a team, and we've gotten better over the year. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. It feels really good. We worked hard to get here for the past year and a half. We've just been working and grinding out to be in the position we are, but we got to keep working to finish out the season.
Chemistry, support, and hard work. Just some of the ingredients that help make up this family that is led by a coach whose commitment to the sport leads him to use everyone's skills to their advantage.
Well, I think probably one of the strengths of our team is we can shoot the ball. We have more than 2 or 3 guys that can shoot the ball. We have guys that are coming off the bench that can score. So like most schools in our league, they may have 2 or 3, whereas we feel like we have 6 or 7. So it's very hard to scheme against us because you never know where it's going to come from. We have 1 or 2 guys that we call our playmakers, and then they make the rest of the guys better. So, I think probably offensively is something that we do. I think defensively at times we're very good. I think we need to be more consistent on that. And basically all that turns out to be is heart and determination. You don't have to be a great athlete to play defense, but you got to have the will to want to.
As the Har-Ber boys are at the top of the ranks, every team is striving to beat them. But with the confidence that they have, the team is almost impossible to overcome.
It's one of the best feelings ever because it feels good going into every game knowing that every team's going to give us their best shot and try to beat us. And I love the level of competition that we're playing against right now, and hope we end up having a pretty good year. Just got to keep playing as a team and keep this winning streak alive for sure. I don't think we could be any happier than we are right now for sure.
With a positive mind and a strong desire to win, this team is finally able to earn what they desired the most, success, on and off the court. And this is only the beginning. For HBWN, I'm Diego Escobar.
Congrats to our Har-Ber basketball team.
Don't forget that all basketball games are broadcasted live. You can watch the game online by going to the Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel. Tonight they take on Rogers here at Har-Ber High School, so be sure to come out and support. Tip-off is at 6 p.m.
In other news, one of our very own students has jumped to national fame after he participated in a game show which challenged him with think-on-your-feet situations. Soja Swagel is a sophomore at Har-Ber High School, and he's heavily involved in Quiz Bowl. He actually placed 3rd in the AET and National Geographic B back in 2015. It was no surprise to us to find out that he made it on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But the outcome may just leave you speechless. Let's take a look.
With college or a career right around the corner, many high school students are in a panic to try to save up money or make ends meet. But for Soja Swagel, that is no longer an issue. As if appearing on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire wasn't enough already, he actually walked away with a win and a $250,000 prize to prove it.
Like I said, incredible to watch. Incredible! That's right! $50,000!
It was kind of surreal at first. I didn't really it took a lot of time to really take in. So it was just kind of settled in over time. And then once I got into the school year and everything got with AP classes and homework and all of this, it kind of just like got to the back of my mind. I didn't really think about it as much.
The first inkling that I heard about him even being on the show was one of those another student showed me the Facebook preview of the episode that was going to air a day or two later, and we were kind of in disbelief and trying to ask ourselves if this is actually Sojus, or is this real? And so once we found out it was real and it taped, we were just so surprised and shocked and happy. It was really fun to hear. And then thinking back, it's not surprising really at all that he would be the one on that show.
I would usually get like emails from Duke Chip after I took the ACT in 7th grade, and I just saw that they were looking for kids who wanted to go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So I thought that would be a good opportunity since I'm in Quiz Bowl, and I think I know a good amount of trivia, so I thought I had a good chance of doing well.
Anyone that knows Sojus has full confidence in his capabilities. However, in winning $250,000 on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, he not only confirmed others' claims, but more importantly, he proved his ability to himself.
Again, I think it just has helped my personality, but also more I guess self-confidence as well, knowing that I'm capable of doing great things if I really put my mind to it.
Well, I was surprised that he went on the show, but then again, I wasn't surprised at all because if anyone was going to be on the show from Har-Ber, it would be Sojus Weigel. He's very humble, and I had heard that he's really smart. He taught himself calculus and passed the exam, whatever. And so whenever I met him, I complimented him about how smart he was, and he was just really humble.
Competing on a game show is a huge success in itself, but putting pen to paper is a huge testimony of one's academic endurance.
I think it's a really good accomplishment, and it's just nice to know that I don't have to do it again. But of course, it's going to be all these other tests I have to do, but it's just going to be one less thing to have on my shoulders. I think the only really thing you can say is just more practice and just do as many practice tests as you can, because with practice tests, it just gets easier and then you get used to the pace. But of course, 36 is not guaranteed. It's a combination of luck and also just studying as much as you can.
Sojus has always been an incredible student and a remarkable young man. From performing high on his ACT to appearing on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, he continues to amaze us all and set the standards high. For HBWN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Hey, $250,000! Sojus, man, you played such an incredible game.
Congratulations to Sojus, not only winning on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but also scoring a perfect score on the ACT as a sophomore. We are so proud of your success and the way you have represented Har-Ber. Congratulations. Now changing gears to our very own television program, WeTV is in charge of the senior video this year, and we need your help. Seniors, please send in some videos that you have captured this year with so that we can incorporate it into the video. We are taking any videos of seniors when they were up to 12 years old. You can send the videos to Mr. Sherman at tsherman@sdel.org or just come by the room at E107. Wildcats, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for a feature on a young student who has struck the internet with fame and using social media. Don't go anywhere. HBWN will be right back.
Ever since we incorporated theater into our practices, our hustle plays have increased 60%.
No, guys, I need more emotion. I want to feel it. Show me the emotions. Oh!
When I grow up, I want to have gum disease, like my big sister.
When I grow up, I want to have myeloid leukemia, like my grandfather.
When I grow up, I want to have lung cancer like my big brother. When I grow up, I want to have heart disease like my grandfather. When I grow up, I want to smoke cigarettes.
I want to smoke cigarettes.
I want to smoke cigarettes. I want to smoke cigarettes.
If they can see the side effects of smoking, why can't you? Be the role model they need.
Tobacco use remains the single largest preventable cause of death and disease in the United States and kills more than 480,000 Americans each year. Say no to smoking and yes to life, for your heart and the hearts of those you love.
You want to try something really any fun?
Not really.
Okay, great. You should try smoking.
Seriously, no thanks.
But why? All the cool kids are... Well, this is awkward.
Here's a fact. Tobacco companies spend over $18 million to advertise to children each year. Don't be a puppet for big tobacco.
Welcome back. You may have seen the videos on social media of a young boy who's been given the name Billy by the internet. But did you know that he's actually a young student right across the street at Hellstrom Middle School?
Britton Witchen is known for his short dancing videos on social media. He posts them to Instagram, and now 50,000 subscribers later, he has literally danced his way to internet fame.
We got an inside scoop, and here's the story. Just a small-town student, but a legend in the making, Britton Witchen, more widely recognized as dancer Billy, has taken the internet by storm. What started out as just a few kids messing around turned into a fan-base phenomenon.
Well, I didn't even know Britton was doing this dancing stuff to begin with. He'd come home from school and get his iPad, and he'd go out in the backyard, and sometimes he'd hide back behind the shed or the garage, and then he'd come back in, and I would ask him, "What are you doing out there?" "Oh, nothing, Mom." Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, I have all my friends texting me.
So I can remember when Britton was probably a year and a half, 2 years old. He was in the car seat, and we were traveling somewhere, and a Lady Gaga song came on, and his head was bobbing up and down, perfect timing with the beat, and I knew he had some kind of dance moves in him at that point.
When I was younger, I would walk around the house and dance all the time, and my family members would tell me that I'm a good dancer, and I'd dance around my friends, and they told me I was a good dancer. And I started getting Instagram and watching Young Swag videos, and so I learned some more new dance moves, and I just kept on going.
From the start, he didn't have a mindset of fame and fortune. It was about boys having fun and making memories.
Well, one day my friends were over at my house, and we just made a video for fun, and we sent it to a group chat, and everybody said we needed to make an account. So we made an account, and we posted the video, and then we stayed at about 40 followers for a while, and then Young Swag posted a video of me, and then some other famous people follow him, so they saw it, and they reposted it, and it kept on being reposted and reposted by other people. And we went up to 17,000.
It's really funny because Britton's a really shy person, and so whenever my mom and I found his Instagram account with all those videos of him dancing, we could not believe it. But now that the whole world's seen him dancing, he's not so shy to do it around the house. So he'll just put his headphones in and just go to town listening to music and dancing all around the house for hours at a time now.
Nobody anticipated what was to come. Not even Britton could have guessed the gravity of his videos, a testimony to his humility and his hidden talent.
JBH Studios is my Instagram name and my Twitter account name and my YouTube account name, and it stands for Jack, Britton, and Hudson, and Jack and Hudson are my friends, and they help me behind the scenes to get my videos ready to post on my accounts.
Picture this guy as a star in the making. Britton continues to amaze everyone with his incredible talents and seemingly effortless skills. With such supportive parents and a good head on his shoulders, he's going to be successful no matter what he ends up doing in life. For HBWN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
Thank you to all my followers for following me and supporting me in my group, and follow us on our Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Hey, yeah!
Be sure to follow Britton's account at JBH Studios on Twitter and Instagram.
I think this is honestly just a testimony about how important social media is, and that it's a valuable platform for both entertainment and communication.
Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Well, that's all the time that we have for today, but tune in next week for a story on a local boutique that has been making national presence for a while, and it's located right here in Northwest Arkansas.
Plus, the nationally known Philharmonics made an appearance to perform at Har-Ber High School, and some students walked away with life lessons.
For HBWN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
And I'm Sarah Gill. We'll see you next week.